Welcome to Let's Watch. Today we will break down sci-fi thriller Selfless. Be ready for spoilers ahead. The film begins with an older man looking outside past the windows into the vast properties below. His name is Damien Hale, a 68 years old billionaire who is slowly dying of cancer. Later on, he is at a meeting alongside his friend and partner Martin O'Neill, but refuses to sign a new client, and the angry man storms out after saying he would be dead in a year. Damien informs Martin that he only has 6 months, as his oncologist had informed him that the disease has spread. He asks whether he has told his daughter Clara. Hale says she is not returning his calls. The waiter brings him food and he laughs at the irony that a man dying is worried about his peanut allergy. As he is leaving, he asks Martin if he knows about shedding, but Martin is oblivious. In the car, he has a business card telling him to call a certain doctor who would help him. He meets with the doctor and is informed about the shedding metabolism. A person's conscious is transferred into another body that is younger and fit. It is a program that has benefited wealthy and intelligent people, giving them a chance to continue that legacy and a new life. The bodies have been genetically reproduced in the lab, making them perfect for the program. He goes to Clara's class, but she kicks him out after he attempts to give her money. In his office, he watches Dr. Francis gives a speech about transhumanism. He collapses and is taken to the hospital. He finally agrees to the procedure on the condition he pays after. Albright informs him that he has to fake his death in a public setting, so he invites Martin for a coffee. He collapses and Albright's men come to pick him up. They take him to the lab into the shedding chute and do the procedure quickly, so his body can be returned to the hospital before the procedure. Damien comes into a new, younger and fit body, and his original identity is dead to the world. As the body has been incubated for a while, he had to go through some psychotherapy to regain motor use. Is also given a new identity as Edward Eddy. He has to take a pill to get rid of the side effects such as migraines, hallucinations and nausea. He is warned that failure to comply will cause him to die after a while. He is ready to start afresh, and Albert takes him to New Orleans for a new beginning. He gets him an amazing apartment and a car. One day at a baseball game in the hood, he meets Anton, who becomes his new friend. Anton takes him into parties and clubs, meeting women. His life is super fun, and he has even able to eat peanuts. One time, he is dragged back to the bed by a woman and forgets to take the pill. He hallucinates about a woman and her daughter. He also sees himself on a military mission. When he talks about it with Albert, he tells him that it is just a side effect, but lets the details that the woman is a Latin slip. When he points out that he has not mentioned the ethnicity of the woman, Albright dismisses it and says Eddie should go for vacation in Hawaii to free his mind. At the airport, Eddie changes route to St. Louis. He had googled to Pumpkin Tower, which he had seen in the vision, just before he left, as he is convinced he isn't hallucinating. The route takes him to a small farmhouse, and he knocks at the door. When no one announces, he goes around back and finds the door open. He takes a look around and is surprised to see his picture with the woman and a child. From the picture, he realizes that he is her husband. Maddie comes home to an intruder. She picks up a pistol and nearly shoots him, but breaks down when she finds it to be her husband, Mark. She is shocked that she had been told that he had drowned. Suddenly, the door is knocked and 2 men attack them. Pinned to the table, Eddie is surprised to learn that Anton is part of the shedding program. However, a struggling skews and he drops his pills. He has Mark's military training and he overpowers the intruders, killing 2 and seriously wounding Anton. He is shocked to learn that Mark sold himself so that his daughter could receive treatment for her illness. They flee the burning house and firefighters arrive a while later. Picking up Anna, they drive to a motel. Eddie is masquerading as Mark and fits into the role perfectly, since he has been recording on Maddie's phone. He searches for his pills and leaves the room desperately. He goes to a nearby cafe and starts looking for the shedding medicine online. In his research, he finds a tick that Albert shared with Dr. Jensen. He also finds that the Jensen had died a while before him. Doing the procedure and realizes Jensen had transferred his conscious into Albright since Albright is sitting next to him in the video. He finds the Jensen's wife at the care facility. The next day he goes to the nursing home but realizes the wife is living with Alzheimer's and cannot be of help. She, however, tells him about his phone number and he lures Johnson to the facility. Maddie has followed Eddie to the facility but is hidden. When Jensen arrives, he reveals that the pills are meant to fully eliminate the original personalities of the bodies possessed. Without the pills, the new owner's conscious will die, but the original one reappears. He takes Jensen at a gunpoint but is ambushed by Anton, who is in another body outside. He hallucinates, creating an opportunity for him to get out of Anton's grip and wound the others. However, Anton nearly chokes him when Maddie comes to the rescue. Before he can get away, Anton challenges Maddie to ask Eddie some personal questions and see whether he will get the answers. Maddie takes up the challenge and asks Anna's birthday and the hotel they got married. He has no choice but to reveal to Maddie that he is not Mark but Damien. Maddie is shocked and heartbroken but accepts Eddie's help to flee the state. They drive to Martin's house to ask for his help. Martin does not believe that it is Damien in his new body, until he reveals a title deed, the first property they have ever bought together. He agrees to help them. He chases it over for a minute and Damien teaches Anna how to swim. He then goes to his room to dress up. Maddie comes in and they start conversing. This time it goes off and he goes to take his medicine. In the bathroom, he notices that the windows have blinds. He goes into Anna's room to check for her, but she isn't that terrified. He starts looking for her in the house and finds her playing with another child. His name is Tony. Damien takes Anna away, and when Maddie asks why, he reveals that Tony is Martin's son who died 2 years ago. He confronts Martin, who admits to having called Albright, and tells him they are on their way. Martin claims that he did everything he could to help his son and owes Albright a lot. When he learns about the bodies, he is shocked and agrees to help them escape. Damien asks how much time he has left but is informed that Albright and his men are already on the property. He devises away from Maddie and Anna to escape, distracting Anton away from them. After a chase, Anton finds that the two are not with Eddie and informs Albright. In the tedious car chase, Eddie can crash Anton into a pole and burns his body. Maddie and Anna see a car passing by and, thinking it is friendly, get kidnapped. Eddie drives to the roadside cafe they had agreed to meet upon, and he finds that Maddie and Anna had been kidnapped. Feeling guilty to give Eddie some medication that he had reverse engineered for Tony. He informs him that taking the medicine for 6 months will give him the permanent new life he deserves. He was tired of giving Jensen the ultimate control of the medicine. Martin has written down the times and percentage of the hallucinations. Eddie decides to stop the medication for 12 hours so he can remember details about Albright and Mark. The next morning, he remembers the warehouse Mark has been taken to. He stalks the place and discovers some of the men who had chased him the previous night. He bypasses the security and gets into the lab. He stumbles upon the lab chamber where Anton's conscious is awaiting transfer to another body. Albright speaks through the intercom and says it is time his body be used by a wealthy person, and his guards tase him and get him in the tube. When he gets out of the tube, Anton gets a gun from the fellow guards and goes to the room where Maddie and Anna being held. He shoots the guards accompanying him. Just as Jensen finds a gun casing in the tube, he realizes the transformation did not take place and the metal made Anton's conscious get lost forever. He gets Maddie and Anna out of the room and trap Albright in the same room as he had. Albright brags that Eddie cannot kill him since he holds the cure to make him complete in his arms. But since he has the formula Martin had generated, he kills him with a flamethrower. The firefighter arrived at the usual time. He helps Maddie and Anna flee to the Caribbean. Eddie visits Claire but disguises himself as a friend of Damien. He tells her that her father was always proud of her and he regretted never being close to her. He gives her a letter that her father had written. He walks away and watches emotional Clara read the letter through the window. That night, our protagonist is woken by loud music he sees on open laptop and finds a recording of Damien Hale, informs him about the body transfer and says he has not taken the pills for days. He also informed him that he is in the Caribbean and he should take care of Maddie. The film ends. Tearful Mark reunites with his family. Indeed, everything we think comes easy has a fatal price paid for it. If you like this video, then do like, share and subscribe to our channel.